Natalie, thank you.
All right, Jed, we've got an air quality advisory here in Oklahoma today, in the metro, also around the country. The air's kind of thick.
Yeah, dealing with it here in Oklahoma City, but look at this video up in the New York City area. It's just a mess up there, just hazy, smoky conditions, maybe a little smoggy up there, but they're dealing with some air quality problems as well, as a big layer of smoke is kind of blown in over the New York City metropolitan area. They are dealing with air quality issues there. So that's what it looks like in Times Square. Boy, some messy conditions there. It's all due to a lot of smoke that's been going on out in the northwest parts of the country, northeast parts of the country, also up in the far north parts of Canada. That's due to some winds and also due to some smoke that's been blowing down over that area. So as we look at the smoke here in Oklahoma City right now, things are really pretty quiet right now. We do have a little light smoke overhead, a few prescribed burns out there, but the big story is what's going on up across northern parts of Canada. This is going to be up in the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle is smoky right now as they're approaching, you know, full day light up that way as we approach summer. And you can see the smoke kind of filtering down across eastern Canada, on down through much of the metropolitan areas of the Northeast. So Washington, D.C., New York City, Portland, Maine, all these areas dealing with some thick smoke here starting out this morning. It's kind of been the case the last couple of days. For us, well, we're dealing with air quality due to some light surface winds and an inversion right above us. All that kind of traps those lower pollutants in. So for us, it's ozone. So we have an ozone alert air quality day today around the Oklahoma City metropolitan area. Also up in Tulsa, same case goes as well. So if you suffer from pulmonary issues, be it lung or heart issues, talking asthma, just be careful. If you're going outside, you'll probably be feeling it. A little bit tougher to breathe in those conditions here starting off this morning. If you don't struggle with those, well, it's a pretty decent start this morning. 66 right now, calm winds here starting off, looking up from our downtown cam, part of our Lucky Star Casino Skycam network. Let's check some forecast for the College World Series. This is day number 7 and game number 1 of the World Series. We've got OU taking on Florida State here coming up this evening. It'll be dry most of the day today, maybe an isolated type shower or storm coming up this afternoon right here in Oklahoma City. But as we go toward game time, we'll put the chance of rain 20%. Really, I think most of the game time looks dry. There may be an isolated shower there going toward early game time. By late game time, I think we'll be dry. Looks like we're in for what should be a nice evening. We'll drop out of the 80s, which will climb up to near 86 today, and we'll fall back into the 70s going into the evening hours today. We're in the 60s over most of the metro area right now. It's a nice start this morning. Check your forecast today. We've got a slight chance of a thunderstorm here toward lunchtime. A little bit better chance of a shower thunderstorm, put at 20%. As you see, any storms that develop will be isolated in nature. Maybe a little better concentrated area of some storms in southwest parts of Oklahoma. As we go into tonight, quiet conditions again. Waking up tomorrow morning, we'll call it partly cloudy skies waking up tomorrow morning. And then again, an isolated storm chance will be possible here coming up for tomorrow. Checking your highs today, they'll be topping out most spots in the 80s, although like we've had the last couple of days, a few spots may just get close to 90, especially in the east parts of Oklahoma. Tulsa, Miami, Grand Lake, chance of a storm looks low. We'll put it about 20, 30% today. And then some 60s here overnight tonight as that rain moves out. Dry tomorrow morning, and then another warm to hot forecast tomorrow. Again, mid-80s, right near 90. Again, a few thunderstorms possible tomorrow. Again, isolated in nature, about 10, 20, maybe 30%. And then for Friday, we've got a chance of some rain, maybe some thunderstorms, a little higher chance in east parts of Oklahoma. And then up in the Panhandle, we'll track some storms. There'll be a complex that'll develop. That'll roll into Oklahoma overnight, late Friday into Friday night. And those storms roll into West Oklahoma where there might be some severe weather, golf ball size hail, and winds up to 70. So we'll track that. Again, overall chance of rain is isolated in nature. Those darker green spots will be about a quarter, maybe half inch of rain. So that'll be possible in some spots. Again, overall low chances today, tomorrow, into Friday. Some higher chances coming our way for Saturday, Saturday night, and a few more chances next week. Tracking a couple severe weather chances coming in late Saturday, early Sunday, and one more chance late Monday into Tuesday. We'll be back and coming up here in just a few minutes.